Hello everyone, I'm LG65 and we're here for another episode of Let's Play Yakuza 4. So if you haven't figured out what happened earlier today, well, not today, but you know what I mean, right? Earlier in the last video, I've actually began one of the many side stories here in Yakuza 4. It focuses on Shiobara, who's like wants to start a fresh new company, but unfortunately his profits are like what am I saying here? God. Unfortunately, I cannot talk today. What is wrong with me? It's basically the company that he once was president with was in the red. So what? Okay, I guess I can begin with a random fight. Whoops. Nice. Ouch! He's finished. The toughness said, that's a healing item. Alright, so moving on. Yeah, Shiobara's company that was inherited from his dad has gone red, and he just ran it through the ground, forcing it to go bankrupt. He didn't want to downsize, so that's why he's kind of stuck. So let's continue the side mission. Hello there, what's going on? Oh, Akiyama-san, it's just that Shiobara guy you sent over showed up. He marched in blustering about how he's going to put me in the black, but when I showed him the books, he ran out of steam. See? He inherited his father's company but didn't want to downsize anybody and wound up running the place into the ground. He ran his father's business in the ground because he didn't want to downsize, huh? Say, Akiyama-san, do you think that'll happen to my place too? Most likely. I saw the books the last time we talked. You'd be hard-pressed to get any more profit, and you've cut all the expense corners you can. The only thing left is to downsize. I know that's true, but still, these people have been with me from day one. I've got to be frank with you here. It's your job as president to make this decision. I guess so. Oh, another thing. Do you know where Shiobara-san went? Not exactly. He was walking towards the children's park though. He was? Thanks. I'll have to stop by again sometime soon. So we got a hint of where Shiobara is. So there he is, sitting on the bench there. Well, did you think of a way to get them back on track? What's wrong? You went to Paradise Advertising, didn't you? You knew all along, didn't you? Knew what? You sent me to that company knowing full well that the only thing they could do was downsize. They have sufficient sales and good management, but they take all the leaflet orders they can. I can't see any way to bring in more money, which means they have to reduce their expenses. Employee salaries have already been slashed, and there's simply no more fat to trim. Their president is a real go-getter. Keeps pristine books, has great employee morale. Still, he's stuck in the red. Now you're starting to sound like the CEO you once were. You're looking in all the right places. If we need to reduce expenses, there's just one thing left. Personnel costs. In other words, hey! If you listen to Shiobara's idiot son! Imagine running into you here. You worked up for my father's company. So you remember me, huh? Well, thanks to you bringing down your dad's business, I'm still out of a job. Well, I had to either downsize or close the place down. My hands were tied. Besides, well then, you should have downsized. You think your way was more noble? Your hands were tied? You think that's gonna make up for everything? Still, speaking as a manager, downsizing is... Does it make you proud that you didn't downsize? Well, your pride won't put food on the table. Who'd hire me now at my age? I either live on the street or die in the gutter. Take some responsibility and die along right with me. No, not that. Once you take a life, your own life is over for good. Shut your face! You'll never, ever, ever understand how I feel. Of course not. I'm just saying, murder's not the answer. What's your deal anyway? You taking this moron's side? If you want to try to start over, I can help. Well, I can lend you money anyway. I don't want money! How dare you insult me? That does it! We'll all go down together! I'll kill us all! We gotta give this nutball a beat down. Here's how. Hey. Now for this bullshit. I worked with this father for more than 30 years. We were good friends, all of us. And this ignorant moron, he tore it all to pieces. That company was... Can't be easy to start over at your age. But if you still want to try, stop by Sky Finance on Tenkaichi Street. I'm just a money lender, but money just might come in handy. Sky Finance? I'll be waiting. You knew, didn't you? You knew that downsizing was the only way to get that company in the black. Sure I did. Huh? I knew it! Then why? Why? His friends had been with him from the start. The president didn't want to downsize, but that was the only way to save his company. And he still couldn't bring himself to do it. Isn't that why you're here, mulling it all over? That angry old man. Paradise Advertising. I think you probably understand this now, but downsizing isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not always the best thing, or even the only thing, but sometimes you have to do it for the sake of the company. If you don't, you might end up hurting a lot more people, like that old man. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Akiyama-san, could you ask that leaflet company guy to come meet us here? Sure, I'll call him right now. Yes, hello. This is Akiyama from Sky Finance. We have something to talk to you about. Could you come meet us at the park? What is it, Akiyama-san? Is something wrong? Shiobara-san wants to talk to you. You see, I once brought down my father's printing company because I didn't want to downsize and lose all those good people. And now your company's in the same position mine was. You have to downsize. Oh. Yes, I thought as much. But these people have been with me from the beginning. How could I force them out like that? If the business fails, that's it. Everything's over. Everybody gets hurt. And that means all of your employees. So you know it's a tough decision to make. The president is responsible for protecting the company. Akiyama-san, I agree. Downsizing's the only option. I know how you feel, but it's got to be better than turning everybody out into the streets. I see. I guess that's the only way to go then. I do have just one favor to ask of you. if this downsizing turns your company around, make sure the people who were forced out get first crack at working for you again. After all, it's the downsized employees who served the company by leaving, and they've been friends and co-workers for so long.
Oh.
Alright, I promise I will. When I first met you, Shiobara-san, I had you pegged as a half-baked smartass. Now you look for all the world like a fine, upstanding CEO. I know it's awfully hard, but we got to do the best we can by our employees. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thank you very much. I've learned so many things. Paradise Advertising will be in the black soon enough, so I'll consider the test passed. That means your money is yours. Still interested? Yes, I am. I can't give up now. I still don't know what kind of company to build, but it'll bring happiness to everybody who works there. I can promise you that much. And for right now, that is enough. Here you are then. 5 million yen. Thank you so much. I'm going to give it everything I've got. This is all I have, but I'd like you to have some token of my gratitude. Please accept it as with my thanks. Memoirs of an Action Star. Sure, why not? Thank you kindly. Alright, I'm off. I'm about to become a very busy man. And 5,000 experience points is an automatic level up. I'm actually going to use it to get a new heat action. I'll use the essence of finish. And I'm also going to use the use it on a couple of extra things. I guess I teed up about how Akiyama can taunt dudes. So whether it be grabbing or squatting down when they're down. So I'm going to use it on that. That's fair enough. So next time I'm gonna take part in another side mission with Akiyama. So take care everyone, and remember, life's good.